Hello YouTube. I've decided to start another project. This time what I'll be doing is refinishing this high power pistol. This is an fan made high power pistol, and the bluing on it is it's kind of okay. I've actually cleaned up a lot of surface rust off of it, but I know that since it started rusting, and I can still see areas where the bluing has worn down enough to where, you know, rust will continue to develop in these areas. What I want to do is completely reblue this pistol. So step one obviously is to disassemble the pistol, and I will get that done real quick and then bring it back. If you want to see complete disassembly of this pistol, you should check out my other video. I'll post a link to it. It should be coming up here in a second. That includes the magazine release, the slide stop and takedown lever, extractor, pins, ejector, firing pin, hammer, grip screws, sear, trigger, back plate, safety, the magazine release lock, let's see, sear spring, the trigger bar or magazine safety, whatever trigger bar thing. Sorry, I don't know the names. The plate that sits on the side of the slide and is held in place by the extractor. Obviously, since I'm rebluing the slide, I'm also going to reblue this plate. It goes in here. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is take these parts and clean them up with soapy water first to just get rid of the grease, and then I'm going to use this product right here. Okay. And using this product, I'm just going to soak the parts for about a day or so, maybe 2 days, until they actually lose all of their bluing. So it's a great product. I've used it before, and it safely removes rust, and it's reusable. So once I've used it, I just pour it back into the bottle and you know, use it again when I need to. So okay, so I got a little container with water. And I'm going to be using this dish soap. I just have a big jug of it. So I'm just going to pour some in here. Okay, that's plenty. Okay, we'll wipe it off real quick so it's dry. Okay, so now that I got the soap in there, I'm going to just kind of stir it a little bit so it's everywhere. And I'll be using one of these cheap toothbrushes that I think my dentist gave me once, so I didn't even have to buy it. Not that I didn't pay for it one way or another, but I didn't buy it specifically for this project. I just found a toothbrush laying around. Okay, so now I'm just going to take the parts, and actually I shouldn't have put that plate in there. There we go. Plate is out. Okay. Now I'm just gonna kind of go over and clean the parts so that there's not a whole lot of grease on them. And then drain this and then fill the container with rust remover, and I'll bring you back to show you what it looks like. Alright, so now this is the rust remover, and I'm simply gonna dump all of the parts in there. I just used one of these brushes, okay, and I just kind of carded the rust off. It was very easy. The rust got bluing. Actually, I should stop saying rust. Bluing softened up and just washed off. Okay, so you can see the parts in their unblued state now. Okay, pretty much everything. And yeah, this was about 4 hours of waiting. Okay, so at this point what I need to do is rinse them off underwater, and because I don't want to have them I guess it's like flash rusting. I don't want them to do that, so I'm going to rinse them off one at a time and dry them with a heat gun right away so that there's no moisture left on them. And this way I'll also bypass oiling them. So because yesterday my camera wasn't picking up the color correctly, I wanted to show you what the pistol looks like after it's been de-blued and all of its parts. Okay. Well, not all parts, the parts we decided to blue. So I think you can tell. Okay. You can see that rust has been removed everywhere. Okay. Or I mean bluing has been removed everywhere. It's completely de-blued and obviously de-rusted as well. So now you actually get to see the pitting. Even though it's a small amount of pitting, it's pitting nonetheless. And that's what I'm going to be taking care of, and I'm going to try to leave all these markings intact. But we'll see what happens. So the next phase of the video is going to be preparing the metal, as in polishing and just preparing the surfaces basically for rebluing. Okay, keep watching. Okay, time for another update. I've polished the parts to as far as I'm going to take them. Hopefully you can see clearly how much I've done, which is not everything I could have done, as in I could have basically polished the metal a lot more, but that would mean that I would have removed some of the marking and some of the lettering, and I definitely didn't want to lose anything. So you can tell that all the markings were left. Okay, I'll show you this side as well. Okay, so I don't think there's anything on this side. Okay, so actually there's probably that one mark right here, and that's it. So this is as far as the frame will go. Now I'm just gonna clean up the other parts, and then I'm gonna start bluing, slow rust bluing. So okay, keep watching if you're interested.